Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel GSI PUC Mysuru. Today is the fourth session of the sixth chapter, that is oscillators. In the last few sessions of the same chapter, we discussed about what is the meaning of oscillators, what is a tank circuit, and we also derived an expression for the positive feedback oscillator circuit, that is A divided by 1 minus A beta. We derived this expression. After that, we also dealt with the different types of oscillator circuits, that is LC oscillators. There are two types, one is Hartley oscillators and Colpitts oscillators. We solved some of the problems on Hartley oscillators, and in this session we will be solving some problems on Colpitts oscillators. So, let us begin with the very first problem of this session. The problem is, the frequency of Colpitts oscillator is 20 megahertz. So, the frequency of Colpitts oscillator, that is denoted by F, is equal to 20 megahertz. Find the value of inductor used if C1 is equal to 100 picofarad and C2 is equal to 10 picofarad. Find the value of inductor anta helidre, you have to find out the value of L. So, for the Colpitts oscillator, we are having a formula, that is F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root LC, where C is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So, here they have given the capacitance values, you have to find out the inductance value, that is L you have to find out. So, we are having two different capacitance value, that is C1 and C2. So, let us first find out the value of C, then substitute this C value in this expression and find out the inductance. So, C is equal to, C1 value is 100 picofarad, pico stands for 10 to the power of minus 12. So, 100 into 10 to the power of minus 12 into C2 value is 10 picofarad, that is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by C1 plus C2. C1 is 100, C2 is 10, so 100 plus 10 pico, that is 10 to the power of minus 12. This 10 power 12, 10 power minus 12 and 10 power minus 12 gets cancelled. So, I will be left with 100 into 10 gives me 1000 into 10 to the power of minus 12. This 10 to the power of minus 12 is cancelled with the denominator. 100 plus 10 gives me 110. So, 1000 divided by 110 gives me 9.09 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad, or C is equal to 9.09 picofarad, small letter P and capital letter F. So, C value is 9.09 picofarad. So, in this formula, let us substitute the C value as 9.09 picofarad, F value as 20 mega, and let us find out the L value. So, F is equal to 20 mega and 20 into 10 to the power of 6 mega. So, 10 to the power of plus 6 is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root L into C value is 9.09 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So, let us cross multiply this 20 and 2 into 3.14. I will be getting 125.6 into 10 to the power of 6 is equal to 1 divided by root L into 9.09 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So, squaring on both sides. Let us square on both sides to remove this square root. Squaring on both sides, I will be getting this as 15775.36 into 10 to the power of 6 whole square. So, that is 10 to the power of plus 12 is equal to 1 divided by L into 9.09 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So, we have to find out L. So, let us cross multiply this and alter the expression. L equals 1 divided by 15775.36 into 10 to the power of 12 into 9.09 into 10 to the power of minus 12. 10 power minus 12 and 10 to the power of plus 12 gets cancelled. So, I will be left with L as 1 divided by, I will be multiplying 15775.36 into 9.09. I will be getting 1433 98.0224. So L is equal to 0 followed by 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 697. So L value is this, but we cannot keep the answer in this manner. So L value will be in terms of 10 to the power of negative values. So let us convert this into 10 to the power of minus 6. Here I am not having anything, into 10 to the power of 0 there. So if I want to convert the 10 to the power of 0 to 10 to the power of minus 6, I have to shift the point towards the right up to 6 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So L will be equal to 6.97 into 10 to the power of minus 6 Henry, or L is equal to 6.97 micro Henry. So this is the final answer what we will be getting for this particular problem, where frequency C1 and C2 are given. First you have to find out the C value using this formula, C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Then substitute that C value in this particular expression and find out the L value. So in this problem we got L as 6.97 micro Henry. Clear? Now we will move on to the second problem of this session. So the second problem is, a Colpitts oscillator oscillates at 1.13 megahertz. Megahertz, hertz is the unit of frequency, so F is equal to 1.13 megahertz. If inductor in the feedback network has a value of 20 micro Henry, inductor, that is nothing but L, is equal to 20 micro Henry. And one of the capacitor value is 0.01 microfarad. One of the capacitor value andre, let us call it as C1, whose value is equal to 0.01 microfarad. Calculate the value of other capacitor, that is C2 you have to find out. So in Colpitts oscillator we will be having two capacitors and one inductor that forms one tank circuit. So here in this problem they have given us one capacitance value and one inductance value with the frequency of the oscillating signals. You have to find out the other value of the capacitance, that is C2. So we know that the frequency of the signals what is generated using the Colpitts oscillator is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root LC, where C value is equal to C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So let us first find out the C value on a whole, then let us find out the C2 value by substituting C and C1. So F value is 1.13 into 10 to the power of 6 mega S 10 to the power of plus 6 is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root L value is 20 micro, 20 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into C. Now let us multiply this 1.13 with 2 into 3.14. So I will be getting 7.0964 into 10 to the power of 6 is equal to 1 divided by root 20 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into C. Now in order to remove this square root, let us square the expression on both the sides. So squaring on both the sides, I will be getting 7.0964 into 10 to the power of 6 whole square gives me 50.358. 50.358 into 10 to the power of 6 whole square, that is 10 to the power of plus 12 is equal to 1 divided by 20 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into C. So now let us cross multiply taking C to the left hand side. So C is equal to 1 divided by 50 into 358 into 10 to the power of 12 into 20 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So let us multiply these. So I will be getting C is equal to 1 divided by 1007.16 into 10 to the power of minus 6 gets cancelled with 10 to the power of plus 12, retaining 10 to the power of plus 6. So 10 to the power of 6. So 1 divided by this answer gives me C is equal to 0.0009 0.9928 into 10 to the power of plus 6 is in the denominator. So when it goes to the numerator, its value will become 10 to the power of minus 6. So C value is 0.00099 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farad, or C is equal to 0.00099 microfarad. Let us keep this C in microfarad itself because the C1 value is in microfarad. Now let us substitute this C and C1 value in this formula. C is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. C value is 0.00099 into 10 to the power of minus 6 is equal to C1 value is 0.01 into 10 to the power of minus 6 plus C2 into C2 divided by 0.01 into 10 to the power of minus 6 plus C2. Now let us cross multiply this 0.00099 into this. So I will be getting 0.5099 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 gives me 10 to the power of minus 12, but let me retain it as 10 to the power of minus 6 itself, plus this part into C2, this is one term, and 0.00099 into 10 to the power of minus 6 C2, this is another term, gives me 0.01 into 10 to the power of minus 6 C2. Now let us take this C2 terms on one side. So 0.01 into 10 to the power of minus 6 C2 minus, let me take this to the other side, 0.00099 into 10 to the power of minus 6 C2 is equal to, this term will be retained as it is, that is 0.5099 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So let me subtract, C2 is common from here, from these two terms. So 0.01, I will be getting this term as 0.00901 C2 is equal to 0.5099 into 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 6. So C2, here I will be retaining this 10 power minus 6 as it is. So C2 is equal to 0.5099 into 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 6 whole divided by this term 0.00901 into 10 to the power of minus 6. This gets cancelled, so I will be left with, so C2 value is equal to 0.00109 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farad, or C2 is equal to 0.00109 microfarad. So this is the answer. C1 value is 0.01, whereas C2 value is 0.001 microfarad. Clear? So like this you have to find out the capacitance value or the inductance value, whatever is asked in the problem, using the same formula for the Colpitts oscillator, that is F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root LC. Clear? Now we will move on to the next problem. So the third problem is, a transistor Colpitts oscillator has a tank circuit consisting of L is equal to 10 millihenry, L is equal to 10 millihenry, C1 is equal to 0.1 microfarad and C2 is equal to 0.1 microfarad. Determine the frequency of oscillations. Determine the frequency of oscillations, and you have to find out F. For the Colpitts oscillator, you are having this formula F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root LC, where C is C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So let us first find out C and substitute that value in this particular expression. So C is equal to, C1 value is 0.1 microfarad and C2 value is also 0.1 microfarad. So 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.1 plus 0.1, I will be taking 10 to the power of minus 6 is the common factor. So C is equal to 0.01 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.2. So C value is equal to 0.05 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farad or 0.05 microfarad. So let us substitute this value of C in this particular expression and find out the value of frequency. So F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root of L value is 10 milli, that is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and C value is 0.05 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So this F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi, 10 to the power of minus 3 and 10 to the power of minus 6 gives me 10 to the power of minus 9. So 10 into 0.05 will be 0.5, that is root of 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 9. But 10 to the power of minus 9 cannot be divided into exactly 2 halves. So what we are going to do is, I can either convert this 10 to the power of minus 9 into 10 to the power of minus 8 by shifting this decimal point towards the left, or I can convert this 10 to the power of minus 9 to 10 to the power of minus 10 by shifting this point towards the right to 1 places. So let me convert this 10 to the power of minus 9 to 10 to the power of minus 10. So 1 divided by 2 pi root of E point in a right side shift madre, I will be getting 5 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So root of 5 will be equal to 1 divided by 2 pi into 2.236 into 10 to the power of minus 5, that is 10 to the power of minus 10 is within the square root. When I take that out of the square root, I will be getting 10 to the power of minus 5. So I will be getting F value as F is equal to 1 divided by 14.042 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So 1 divided by 14.042 gives me 0.0712 into 10 to the power of plus 5. That is minus 5 is in the denominator. When it goes to the numerator, it will become 10 to the power of plus 5. So frequency will be in terms of kilohertz, megahertz, gigahertz and so on. So I am having 10 to the power of plus 6. So let me convert this into 10 to the power of plus 6. That is megahertz convert madana. So megahertz convert madbeku anta helidre, I have to shift the point towards the left side. So for the convenience purpose, let us convert this 10 to the power of plus 5 to 10 to the power of plus 3 by shifting the point to the right side to 2 places. That is, if I shift the point towards the right to 2 places, I will be getting 7.12 into 10 to the power of minus 2 into 10 to the power of plus 5. So F is equal to 7.12 into 10 to the power of 3 hertz, or F is equal to 7.12 kilohertz. So this is the final answer what we will be getting for this particular problem, where you have to find out the frequency for the given value of inductance and capacitance. Now we will move on to the next problem of this session. So this is the next problem what is given. Calculate the frequency and feedback ratio of the circuit shown below. So here they have not mentioned whether it is a Colpitts oscillator or a Hartley oscillator, but looking into the tank circuit, you have to identify whether it is an Hartley oscillator or Colpitts oscillator. In an Hartley oscillator, we will be having 2 inductors and 1 capacitance, and in Colpitts oscillator, we will be having 2 capacitors and 1 inductor. In this particular problem, they have given 2 capacitors and 1 inductor. So this is a Colpitts oscillator's tank circuit. So you have to find the frequency for this. This is the inductance, that is L. These are the 2 capacitors. Let me name those 2 capacitors as C1 and C2. So the formula to find out the frequency of a Colpitts oscillator is 1 divided by 2 pi root LC, and C value is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So I know both the values, that is C1 and C2 are known for me. Then we have to find out C value. So C1 is 0.22 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into C2 value is 0.47 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by C1 plus C2, that is 0.22 plus 0.47. I will be taking 10 to the power of minus 6 as the common factor, which gets cancelled. So 0.22 into 0.47 gives me C is equal to 0.1034 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.69. After dividing 0.1034 by 0.69, I will be getting this C value as 0.149 into 10 to the power of minus 6 farad. Please do not forget to mention the units over here. So, the capacitance unit is farad. So, C value is 0.149 microfarad. So, let us substitute this C value in this particular expression and find out the value of frequency. So, F is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi. L value is 10 micro, that is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into C value is 0.149 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So, 1 divided by 2 pi root of 10 into 0.14 gives me 14 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. I am retaining it as it is. So, this is 1 divided by 2 pi root of 10 into 0.14 gives me 1.4 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. I am retaining that as it is. So, 1 divided by 2 pi into root of 1.4 is equal to 1.183 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So, 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 is equal to 10 to the power of minus 12. So, when I take that out of the square root, I will be left with 10 to the power of minus 6. So, let me multiply these terms. So, I will be getting 1 divided by 7.429 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So, F is equal to 1 divided by this answer is 0.134 into 10 to the power of plus 6, that is 10 to the power of minus 6 is in the denominator. When it goes to the numerator, it is 10 to the power of plus 6. So, F is equal to 0.134 or F is equal to, let me shift this point towards the right 3 times, 134 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of plus 6. I am doing this for your convenient purpose so that you will be able to understand how did I get this 10 to the power of plus 6 to 10 to the power of plus 3. That is, how did I convert this mega to kilo and so on. So, 134 10 to the power of minus 3 gets cancelled with 10 to the power of plus 6 and I will be left with 134 into 10 to the power of 3 hertz or F is equal to 134 kilohertz. So, this is the answer or this is the frequency value, that is 134 kilohertz for this given circuit diagram where C1, C2 and L values are given. You have to find out the frequency. So, we have found out the frequency. Now, we have to find out this feedback ratio of this Colpitts oscillator. So, feedback ratio, which is nothing but beta, equals C1 divided by C2. So, beta equals C1 value is 0.22 microfarad and C2 value is 0.47 microfarad, that is 0.22 into 10 to the power of minus 6, micro is 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.47 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So, beta is equal to 0.468, 10 power 6, 10 power 6 gets cancelled. So, beta is equal to 0.468 is the feedback factor for this Colpitts oscillator. Now, let us see the advantages and disadvantages of these LC oscillators, and the advantages anta bandaga these LC oscillators are used to produce high frequency signals. So high frequency signals na generate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ I can use these LC oscillators. LC oscillators ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ I can either use the Hartley oscillators or the Colpitts oscillators, and varying the frequency of the signals is quite easy in these LC oscillators. So these are the major two advantages of these LC oscillators. Coming to the disadvantages of these LC oscillators, for low frequency signals, the L and C values required, that is the inductance and the capacitance values required, is large. That is, larger values of inductance and capacitance values are required in order to generate the low frequency signals. So in order to generate these low frequency signals, these LC oscillators will become bulkier, because higher values of L, that is higher values of coils, L anta hedre it is nothing but a coil. So higher values of L anta hedre we need more number of coils, which in turn makes the entire circuit bulkier. So this is one of the disadvantage. And the second disadvantage is the circuit becomes expensive. So these are the major two disadvantages of these LC oscillators. Coming to the applications of these LC oscillators, these LC oscillators are used in radio and TV transmitters as well as in radio and TV receivers. So these are the major two applications of these LC oscillators. So in this session we solved some of the problems on Colpitts oscillators. I hope you are very much clear with the problems on the Colpitts oscillators as well as the Hartley oscillators. In my next session I will be coming with a new topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye.